Okay, so Wolf Starr, new, but you feel like an old cousin brother in our community. We just saw each other in Cincinnati.
We're good old friends that just met in Cincinnati.
But
We've worked together before.
But we have connective tissue.
Yeah.
That's the important thing. And so we're here. I'm from Ohio, as you know.
Yeah.
Back, love Columbus. Always looking for excuses, but we're also trying to help the world and make an impact, right?
Correct.
Which is part of your agenda, which makes it even more resonant. You were just in Cincinnati with us, helping, shed light and bring others and impact the community there. And you're not just Ohio. So, all that said, welcome to formally on an interview to our community, and we want more of you and your ecosystem to be part of ours.
Well, I love your ecosystem because, quite frankly, what all of Ohio is lacking is leaders like yourself and families like the ones who you have on this tour that are interested in connecting the dots between Ohio and the rest of the country and, quite frankly, the world. A lot of that is done through money. I've seen so many deals get done over the last 48 hours. But it's more so, hey, I should introduce you to this person. I should introduce you to that person. I've invested in this company. You could work with them in that way. And that's what's been really special about this tour so far.
And to that point, one of the things I've been saying, but before I give that point, is I did alumni networking with Denison, University of Michigan, but law school. And we really, because there's a natural shared experience with alumni networks. And then when it comes to some founders funds, they're always like, I got to get the money raised, and I always say to them, come and teach, don't pitch, and you're gonna see. I'm just looking at the people in this room here, or this deck.
Yeah.
You're gonna meet people that they don't. Like a guy, Michael Spett over there, he's in Germany. You might not think that Michael is going to be your LP for this fund or deal. Yet he could be, but he also knows a lot of people. And it's all about long-term thinking, which our country, our world needs right now. So you sort of touched the vein when you talked about that. And I know that you're doing things that also resonate for us for the on the diversity front, on some of the impact, which we have to build the not only the Midwest, but they're like this looks nice, but there's some communities that aren't being brought into this. I think there's a Midwest Renaissance that's in the making here, but it needs to be broad.
I completely agree. I mean, one of the best parts of today was we took a couple of the guests that you brought here and that we know that are part of the network down to Old Town East, which is the neighborhood towards the south side of Columbus. And they had this art walk, and it was just amazing. And it's the kind of thing where normally if you're coming to visit Columbus for such a short trip, you're not going to run into those conversations. You're not going to, meet the Saw the Earth individuals who are out there making prints for $25 for sale that you then have to go frame for $100. But we're able to see people voting with their dollars, supporting. And that's one of the powers of this tour is, one of those sales to that entrepreneur, to that artist, is just as important as us getting an investor from someone who we know here. And for me, it's all about giving first. And that's how I felt this whole conversation has been with everybody is like, how do we work together to make the world a better place?
And you use the word world, and you earlier today used the word global, because it's not just a Midwest tour.
That's right.
It really is. And we're COVID, we were going to go to Asia again, Europe. We're about to go back to Europe, Latin America, Africa. And so I think some of these things that you're doing could help the south side of Chicago. We're going up to Grand Rapids, through Detroit.
I think I'm joining you for the Michigan tour.
Great.
One of my friends from Detroit Ventures saw that we were having these conversations and said, I need to come as well. So it's really special. And the fact that everyone here is so kind, not only with their words, but with their time. I mean, they come in here not knowing the full agenda, being ready to essentially pickleball their way through Ohio,
I love it.
And
There's a lot of truth to that.
and then, you know, we're making friends. We're not getting clients. We're not getting investors. And if we end up doing business together, that's great. But it's those relationships that matter the most.
Yeah, just help first.
Yeah.
And any other things you want to share with our community that's not here?
I just want to say thank you. I mean, I hope more people can join us next time, even though we have an amazing group of people now. We want to do whatever we can to help support, because if there's just this group of people, that's more than enough. But if we can help bring even more folks here, we'll work that much harder to make sure that this experience is this level of quality for all of them.
Awesome.
So
Thank you.
thank you.
Awesome. Great job.
Come join our 361 firm community of investors and thought leaders. We have a lot of events created by the community as we collaborate on investments and philanthropic interests. Join us.